Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Addie and today we are working on an apartment. The vibes in here, I don't know. I don't know what vibes we have in here, but I think it turned out cool. So we're working on the floor plan now, and I end up doing kind of like a split level thing. And I originally was gonna do it just two, and then I thought, oh, well, what if I did this? And I did like a third level. So you walk in and there's like a little first step there, and then you step up one to the dining room kind of area. And then from there, you can either go into like the main bedroom, or you can go into the kitchen. You'll take another step up and go to the kitchen. And I felt like it came together pretty easily. I know that this was kind of similar to the original floor plan. Um, the original floor plan I think had three bedrooms instead of just two, but I feel like this is better. And actually, in the second bedroom, there's not a bed. It's like a workspace, so that's cool. It's got like a bunch of funky things in there. I think I add like I add an easel, which isn't really funky, but I don't know. There are other things in there as well, which we will get to see. And then I discovered that there is no refrigerator that matches that stove from Parenthood. So we get this one from Jungle Adventure, and I get this like light cream, not cream, light teal kind of color. And then we get the matching refrigerator. And then obviously the sinks in the island. I end up getting these initially, but we obviously quickly changed those out for these ones. And then we are getting flooring, which is exciting. And I keep saying that. So I put down this flooring, which if you've not seen this before, it's actually a base game flooring, and it is actually just like a recolor. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat doing parkour off of the couch. But that was just like a recolor of one of the base game things. It's in the base game. It's not like a CC or anything like that. But it is they like added a few more swatches to some base game stuff that didn't have a lot of swatches before. And we are getting upper cabinets. They're double stacked because this apartment has tall wall height. And I don't know if you've ever tried to put like a single row of cabinets on tall wall height, but it is really odd. And we don't need to be doing that. So we have them double stacked. How you get up there, no idea. But it's The Sims. They're decorative. It doesn't matter. And then I do get these little glass bits. These are actually the corner pieces that are like the outer corner pieces. So you can have that. And then I get a microwave and a dishwasher. And then I change this, I changed the sink color. And we will be getting lights, don't worry, but I am weird and I don't put lights unless there's like no windows. And then the vibes I was going for is like industrial plants vibes. So we've got quite a few plants in here, and then there are those lights. They're just the little base game lights, very useful. Highly recommend if you don't use them very often. And then we are getting these. They're from, I don't know what they're called technically, but they're from Snowy Escape. And my cat is playing with some bags. So please don't mind him if you can hear that. And so they're from Snowy Escape, and I actually quite like them. I end up putting some like vines I don't remember what pack the vines are from at the moment, but we'll get there. And then we do have a bar. So the sim that I imagined working here or living here rather, I imagined he's a single sim and he lives alone in this apartment. Um, and I imagined he was like into cooking. Not really plants. All of the plants in this apartment are probably fake. It's more of the aesthetic, right? But he, I imagined was really into food. There's not like a balcony. We can't really do that in these apartments, unless they like already have a balcony. But it's okay. We can just pretend that there's like a community garden or something. Um, anyway, so we are doing this little thing with the walls. So these actually came with, I want to say they came with university, but they might have come with eco lifestyle. I'm not sure. There are those vines. And then um the little like pole things. I don't know what they're called. On the wall by the front door. Those I felt like really helped break up the wall just because there was more texture to it. And I didn't want brick all the way around the apartment. So we have that, and then I fiddle with the lights a little bit, but I end up moving them back. And because I like how it looks. And then we have these curtains over the windows. And I originally was gonna have like some toys or something, like, like maybe nephews or nieces or whatever came over and played, but I decided not. Maybe they still come over and play, but he makes them like a mocktail or something instead. Don't know how the parents would feel, but that's okay. Um, so we do have the bar, and then I did add a thermostat. And but I don't know if it's actually functional because I put a bunch of stuff in front of it. So if it's not, it's just an easy fix. You can move it. No. And then we're just cluttering up the front door. We've got a couple of shoes and a coat rack and a plant and like a bunch of stuff. And then I imagined that these were like some suitcases. Well, I didn't imagine they're suitcases. They are suitcases. But I imagined that maybe like someone was like staying for, like a staying guest. They were staying in the staying with him for a little bit. And then we're in the bathroom or bedroom, not bathroom now. The bedroom. And it's actually kind of simple in here. We've just got a bed, a dresser, a mirror, and then I also put in a games table. Because I felt like that's just like one more thing for your Sims to do if you decide to, oh, well, you can't. So I didn't know how, I don't know exactly how I want to put this on the gallery. It's not up yet. Um, because of the platforms, but I guess if I were to put like fencing and then lower them all back down and make them all one room so you knew where the platforms went, that could work. So, yeah, let me know if you want me to put this on the gallery and I will do that. And then here is that games table. I end up keeping that swatch, and then we get 3 chairs. And I imagined this sim was probably outgoing, but in like a he likes to talk to people kind of thing, and less like a lot of friends kind of a thing. And then maybe he also likes old picture. I don't know. He's got like this massive gallery wall. I say he, but like I don't know if it's actually a he. It might be like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna say he because that's what yeah. Anyway, so he's got this like massive gallery wall of like a bunch of different pictures and stuff. And I end up using this goes in the other room really quick, and then we jump back over, and I end up getting the picture of Jerry. And it actually takes me a while to find Jerry. This is Jerry. Well, that's not Jerry. The picture that I have is not Jerry. Um, the default swatch is named Jerry. Why? I don't know. It just is. And that's fine. That's chill. So I end up, that's Jerry right there at the top. The like plain white person. Yeah. That's Jerry. So, I get a bunch of pictures of Jerry on there. And then we get a rug and we move into this like second bedroom and we get these windows from Snowy Escape. I actually really like these windows. When Snowy Escape first came out, I was kind of like, when am I ever going to use these? Because like you can't see through them. But I feel like in this case, you know, like you don't want your neighbors looking through and like, I don't know. It's like the third story, so the likelihood of them actually looking through your window is kind of low, but the privacy aspect, you know? And then because this sim is into mixology, or I imagined that this sim was into mixology, I added a juice fizzing machine because they're into mixology. And then we've got like a piano and a couple more instruments and the woodworking table. And I really tried to show that this sim was really expanding their interests, you know? And so even if this sim never paints again in their life, you know, at least they had like a few years to really know that they didn't like painting. And then we've got a couple more skill building items. So we've got like the friendship bracelets. We've got a couple of those actually. And then we've got some bubbles and a journal and the dance floor and just a bunch of stuff in here. And I actually really like how this room turned out. I felt like it showed what I was wanting, like the story that I was wanting. And then I was originally like, oh, anything that slots to these, I'm gonna put up. And then the books didn't slot, and I felt like that was stupid, so I put the books up there anyway. Yeah, and then the cards didn't slot, and I was like, okay, what does slot? Because I was not really in the mood to go through the entire catalog and figure out what in fact slots to these particular shelves. And then we are getting some more like pictures and wall art and stuff over here. A lot of it comes from City Living, which is kind of fitting, but I really tried to have like a variety of art inspired by different cultures. So we've got these pictures, the ones from Dine Out. It's like the square collage wall thing. That one I always felt like gave me like Italy vibes. I have been to Italy only once, and that was when I was 13. Because my aunt lived in France for a few years, and so we visited her last summer there. And so we did not go to Italy, like Rome, Venice. We didn't go to those places. We did go to northern Italy, and it was like this little town that was like right next to the water. And it was like a day trip from Nice. So you like took a train from Nice and you went to the beach, and it was like a little town, and you could go, and we had pizza there. And everyone said the pizza tasted weird, but I disagree. Anyway, we are doing some last minute touches, some clutter on the nightstands, and we are coming to the end of the video. Like I said, if you want this on the gallery, let me know. I will see all of you in the next video.